Well, welcome everybody. Welcome to the 2021 Nerd Summit. We're hoping to have another rocking good time. So Nerd, we've been doing this a long time now. It's been really cool to see it grow and to keep seeing new faces every year. Our mission is to create a positive and supportive learning environment for people who work or want to work in web and related technology. Things have been quite a bit different since the last summit, which was our first virtual summit. So this is our second virtual summit. But we really want to, as we organize, some of the values that guide us are those that will make it easier for people to join into this and learn about what their options are in the technology field and the building websites and communicating online. So that's what we're trying to do and create this learning environment. This is the first year where we are doing birds of a feather, which should hopefully be even less intimidating to just come and talk. And it's not really just one person giving a presentation to a bunch of people, but it's a bunch of people learning from each other. So that'll be tomorrow. But today we have more traditional presentations arranged in a schedule. And this is all possible thanks to our sponsors contribute funding so that we can afford to put together the technological masterpiece that is possible for us to continue to do this through the pandemic. And then in times when we can all get together in person, we can have food and drink and other fun activities. So that is thanks to all of our sponsors there. And our supporters as well, I want to call out. We've got some individual supporters as well on this slide. So if you recognize any of our sponsors and supporters, either let them know or chat them in Slack a thank you. And especially our volunteers, very dedicated group, doing all the things, letting nothing slip through the cracks. So a big thank you to all the many folks who helped make this happen. So let's do a little applause here. Thanks, thank you guys. It's been fun meeting with you across the whole year, making this thing happen. So we have some important information. Alongside of this, we have a Slack space that you can join by going to nerd.ngo/join. If you're not already in the Slack space, you can get in there, and there are a number of channels, including the Summit channel, where you can communicate and ask for help. And throughout the day, Slack is a great option, since in Zoom's Slack, it doesn't save the chats that happened before you joined, so it can get a little disjointed. But everything will be in Slack as you come and go from things. So that's a good place to have ongoing conversation. We do have an email address and a phone number for any code of conduct issues. Please feel safe to use those to contact and share what you are experiencing, and so we can figure out how to make things better. And big thanks to Lou Franco for many years now keeping our Nerd Summit iOS app up to date. It's a pretty quick, handy way to see the schedule on our phones. So much like last year, we've used Zoom Rooms. They're just Zoom channels that you can get to by the link, the join link that is next to each session on the schedule. And if you're a presenter, there's a link for presenter instructions on how to be prepared for when you join the Zoom room a little early to know what to expect. The way, since we don't have a sponsor pavilion, we have the rooms are sponsored by our sponsors. So take a close look at each room there. The hangout room is a room that's open to drop by and ask for help or share something that you're seeing. That room would be monitored all day. There are no activities in that room. Somebody can correct me if I've got that off, but I believe there are no activities in the hangout room. It is there to be an open space for hanging out, asking a question. The red rooms, that hangout room is sponsored by Common Media and Acquia. The red room is sponsored by Last Call Media, blue by Big Voodoo, green by Tiny Pilot, yellow by Fit Staffing, orange by Talking Drupal, and the purple room is sponsored by Hilltown Families and Montague Webworks. So check them out on the website, click the links. Make sure to, one thing that we could all do in this opening remarks is, while I'm talking about this stuff, you could go find the sponsors on the website, and there's a link to thank this sponsor, and it'll pop open a little prompt for you to tweet them a thank you. Wouldn't it be cool if we flooded all of our sponsors with thank you tweets on Twitter? I think they would love that. So we've had really good fortune every year. I'm always so excited about the keynotes that it's always a little bit up in the air. How are we going to do keynotes this year? What are the keynotes going to be? And we magically end up with really cool keynotes, very exciting. I'm really looking forward to both of these keynotes. We've got Ethan Zuckerman at today at 1, and Anna Hall tomorrow at 1. On the schedule on the Nerd Summit website, you can pop those open and read what those talks will be about. But very excited about the keynotes today and tomorrow. Keynotes are also sponsored by Last Call Media. Thank you, Last Call. After the events of today, the last session will wrap up before 5, and the red room will become a place to come and hang out, and for as long as people want. They grab some dinner, and we could all have some kind of snack or dinner together and share in what we learned from the day, and what we're looking to take into tomorrow. So it'll be nice opportunity to regroup. Maybe we can laugh and party a little bit. So we do have an open feedback form. We get really cool feedback every year. It's really what it's really what plays a big part in, drives us and motivates us to keep doing this, is to keep getting the awesome feedback and acting on that and bringing meaningful change to what it is that we are trying to do, all of us together. So feedback's really important. Whatever you can think of, we'd love to read it and think about it and make some changes. So as we're going through the day, be thinking, be reflecting, be observing your thoughts, and any one of them could be a potential item for this feedback form, which you can get to at nerdsummit.org/feedback. And then at any point throughout the day, just fill out a small piece of feedback and send it, and it makes a difference. So Nerd Summit would be nothing without everybody here. So thank you all for coming. Really makes this work. This would be a totally different moment right now if you didn't come. So really glad that you all came here today, and it's great every year. You guys make it great. So thank you for coming, and thank your speakers and moderators, room moderators, for stepping up. It's all, we're feeling very appreciative that everyone came here today, and so let's share in that. So thank you everybody. Welcome to Nerd Summit.